Hi beautiful Taurus, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the rose could be, in the reverse or inverted. And again, this is entirely general. Feel free to take or leave whatever you want, okay? So let's start with the first card. We got the, what does it say? The tree, okay? We got the stranger in the reverse, the crossroad, the stars in the reverse, the mice, the lily, and the hourglass in the reverse, and at the bottom, oopsie daisy, the fish in the reverse. So we got Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius energy, and Sagittarius energy. So I think you haven't been able or haven't really reached your higher potential. I do feel like you have so much to give, and I feel like sometimes, I don't know if you hold yourself back or situations and things hold you back, but I just want you to know that you're very special and you have amazing gifts and you should be able to give that to the world, right? You are very connected to the spiritual world. I don't know why, but I see that your spiritual animal is a deer, and I do see a panther as well as your spiritual animal. I don't know which one, because this being general, maybe some of you may be more connected to one or the other. Now I do feel like there's a sense of like redirection. It's like, I'm not saying that you're lost, but I'm like, you're not really setting your foot into what you want to do, maybe in your spirituality maybe. And I do feel like it is very common to want to explore everything, and you don't have to follow a book, meaning like some people may tell you, no, should be done like this should be done like that. Remember that your spiritual path is yours, and you are the one who should be able to decide what do you want. So at this point, there's no wrong answers. It depends on what feels right. That's what I'm trying to say. I do see as well that some of you could be afraid or not comfortable yet to explore more, and they want you to know that you don't have to force yourself to move in any way, shape, or form, or at any speed other than the one you want. Now, moving from this, I do see that your spiritual guides have been trying to communicate with you through dreams. I do feel like your dreams are very intense. At times, it could be very vivid, Taurus, into where you could feel like if it did happen. Now, I'm going to give you an advice, which I think it will work if you want to know what your dreams mean. Sometimes your dreams often are based on subconscious thoughts, desires, as well as symbolisms brought to you by the spiritual world and your ancestors and whatnot. Every time you remember something, write it down and try to find the meaning of it in the spiritual world, and maybe it could actually help you understand how you feel, what you're feeling like that, or what does it mean in a way, shape, or form. I do see as well that you have a soul tie with somebody that you are not with right now. Even if you're happy in your life right now and content, perhaps you could have somebody too. It's like sometimes you feel like emotions that you shouldn't be feeling, into where sometimes you can feel like, oh my god, am I being hexed? No, you're not being worked on or anything. You have a soul tie, and those feelings that sometimes you feel like they're not yours, or that they don't make sense, it's a confirmation they're not yours, and that's why they don't make sense. Oh my gosh. You either or are you are the divine feminine energy, or this person could be, and this indeed something that hasn't been processed correctly. It's like a completion that hasn't really happened, closure that hasn't really happened. And don't get me wrong, that happens all the time in the spiritual world and in the normal world, but the situation is still open. It's like the file is still open, and that's why, once again, you still have these feelings and this ups and downs, because I feel like they feel the same way. I just feel maybe that they don't really know why, or they just don't care to investigate it, because again, sometimes we have the runner and the chaser, and even though that maybe you're not doing neither, it's still energetically there. the ship hasn't really moved, so that's why we're still having those feelings. Once again, it's still something that's still. So this could mean that things are not yet over, and that something will happen that will reconnect you both in a way or another, in one way or another. And this does not mean that you love them, that doesn't mean that they love you, that doesn't mean that you guys have to make something work if you don't feel like it. This means that there's closure that needs to be done. Now, a lot of people, when I say this, they tell me I'm done with the past. Then be done, because there's a reason why it's still there. Okay, nobody's brought it up to you, nobody's bringing it to you. It's something that needs to be done, either or for you to have a second chance, 3, 4, 5 chances, or for you to just close that door and walk away permanently with no ties. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, that's that. Yeah, look at this. The anchor is there. Like, the situation is not moved, no matter how many years. This person thought they were super smart, that they could outsmart you. It's not. It's also giving me the fox. So I want to recommend you to look at the meaning of the fox and a spiritual animal. While you were creating your garden, this person was creating their tower, and they're done. The tower was needed for them because they thought they didn't do, and they didn't need anything, and often they created their tower with Scorpio energy, hurting others. And this is when people say hurt people. It is a reason, it's a reason, but it's not an excuse. What's wrong is wrong. And I feel like they needed to do all of that so they could realize that, oh my God, let me go back to the start, let me do it correctly. So I do feel like an apology can be brewing as well for some of you, not all of you, unfortunately. But you are, I see a lot of green around you, so that's, I feel like your aura could be green as well, and this person is blue and like gray. Imagine the different vibrations you guys are at. A bouquet. I do feel like some of you may have a whiff of flower scents, even though that you shouldn't have smelling that. So if it's a scent that makes you feel at peace, go for it. If it's a scent that makes you feel uncomfortable, just sage your place. I do feel like either or you guys have been tempted or have been contemplating to get a reading. I will highly recommend you to get a reading with somebody, that personal reading, that somebody that knows their stuff and that won't sugarcoat it for you. I do feel as well that this person, I don't know if they could be, some of you may be dealing with somebody who's also spiritual. They could have also gotten a reading to try to figure out what's going on. I do feel like it does say a child in reverse. I don't know if some of you maybe unfortunately lost a child. You know, like the loss of a kid, loss of a pregnancy, unfortunately. This could also be one of the things why you guys separated or so. If not, I feel like some of you could get a reading on trying to find healing. The key to all the answers are connected to this person's comeback, just to sweep whatever dust is left, I will say. They're telling me that they encourage you to clean your home with sage or palo santo if that feels something that you want to do, because it's a need of removing some heavy energies off. They're telling me that there's a snake in the attic. Others of you, this could be symbolism of negative people being around you, pretending to be happy for you, saying we root for you, we want you, we love you, that, and they don't. So if you ever have any plans, or let's say pregnancy upcoming or so, don't say it until you're like, if you're pregnant and you want to say it to the people that you really trust personally. But for publicly do it, wait until you're 5 months or more. But I do see like there's somebody like it's very envious of you, and they always like try to send you negativity. So maybe it's a good opportunity for you to just cleanse your energies and just, you know, make sure that everything is where it needs to be. I do feel that this completion, this finish line, this finalizing stuff is going to allow you to have the fresh new beginning you deserve. But I think that this needs to happen because of that. I don't think I know, but I want to sound like I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, even though that I know what I know. I do feel as well that there's an opportunity for work in a different city, and I do see it very far. This could even be a different country, and you need to think about it because you will be mostly all alone, and I'm talking about no family. So it depends if you want to take a leap of faith on that or not, but I do see a big huge opportunity in your career that is kind of far from when you live, pretty far, where you may not have any friends or family members. So it's something to sleep on and to double check it, because it is not easy to be in a different state or country. Trust me when I'm telling you that, when you have no family. So at this point, also if you are in a relationship and you're not really sure or you don't like how they act or so, think about it before moving into a different state with this person, okay? What would they say? That's what I see. But I do see that for you. Let me finalize. Let me just pick this up. I'm sorry that I've been so slow, but it's been a long day, guys. I did like 17 readings today. With this is like my number 16. So after this one, I want to do the 17. I just have it all scheduled. But your girl, this week I did 25 videos. It says anything is possible. Unknown. It says night also. And take a chance, and it says night again. So this is the deck called is the universe answers deck. And let me give you a little birdie. Okay, we got the white turkey. Always makes me laugh. It says the power to heal the earth is within you. At the bottom, let's see, we got the dove, and it says feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Anyways, I hope you liked it. This is the energy reading. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said on my previous post, I am doing English and Spanish readings. None is replacing the other. You all gonna have your playlist. The Spanish ones have their own playlist, and it's literally like that Spanish, and then you guys will have Taurus videos. The playlists are easier to find on the homepage. If you follow me everywhere else, it is easier to keep up with them because I do not post a lot, so it could be quite confusing. So if you do follow me everywhere, because I do post them with a link sometimes, it'll be easier for you guys to keep up with how often I post. So thank you so much. Sorry for the delay. I was sick and I'm trying to catch up. Also, if you want to follow me outside, as I was saying, I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. For every 2 weeks I do episodes on spirit topics. I think I'm everywhere, to be honest. If you want a personal reading, check out the description box below for all the links. If not, go check out my Instagram. Thank you so very much and have an amazing day.